Hey, what's going on, everyone? So today's episode on Hobbyist Adventures, we're going to talk about that section right there. Oh yeah. And also some other stuff that I've done with the layout, and also a big shout out to all you guys. So that's all coming up here on Hobbyist Adventures. All right, guys, so to start things off, I am going to just say this right out. Thank you to all you new subscribers as well as my old subscribers. A couple of you guys have been around from the very beginning, like what, 3 years ago? No, 4 years ago? 5 years ago? Oh my God, really? It's been that long? Holy crap. Anyways, so point of all this is thank you so much. Seriously, I'm actually really enjoying creating Arcadia with you guys, sharing with you guys, and also just everything else. Just doing some track work, doing decoder installs, taking trains apart, stabbing my finger with the screwdriver that was in the, was it the Alco S2, I think it was? Yeah, anyways, that was kind of funny. It's really yucky outside, like yucky, it's raining. Anyways, so yeah, so stay on point, Tim. Let's go, come on. Thank you so much. Seriously, it really means a lot to me. And this last year, I think I've had like 20, no, more than that, like 30 or 40 new subscribers just in a span of like 5 months. That's crazy for me. Like I never thought I was gonna get this far. Anyways, but really, this is the whole reason why I'm doing this, is just to show you guys what I'm doing. I also made making friends with you guys. It's really awesome. So that said, let's talk about what's going on with Arcadia. Right here, this puppy right here, I'm not putting in the Helix in that section, only for the fact, no, the radius is too tight, and then because of it being a minimum of 2 inches, the grade is too steep. It ends up being like, I think like 2.5% or almost a 3%. I'm not even like, I didn't even get to the part of putting the sections together, and I'm really not liking it. So I'm figuring if I have this kind of mixed feelings about it in the beginning of the Helix, I'm not gonna like it. I don't want to put time into it and not work out. What I am gonna do is eventually extend the layout. So I'm gonna stretch out the layout. So what's gonna happen is the North Coal Mountain over here, it's gonna go over to up against this wall. And then we're gonna have another section right along here, then it's gonna go there. So saying that the layout's gonna end up being like a U shape, and this section over here, so from here to the wall, that'll be the new section, and then from here, whatever. But what I'm gonna do is, my arm's getting tired from holding. What I'm gonna end up doing, okay, take what, like 3? Holy jeez. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create the Helix first. I'm gonna do the minimum radius for the turns, which is, I do believe it's the the elevated turns from V13. Yes. Yeah, I think so. Anyway, so whatever the radius is of that double track elevated turns, that's what I'm gonna use for my radius, and then from that, I'm gonna build the Helix. Then from the Helix, I'm gonna build this section of the layout around the Helix. So that way the Helix, the Helix is taking priority over that section. Anyways, so and after I was also thinking of maybe, doing like a city scene over here with some skyscrapers, something really cool, something to put in there. And then, you would have your, maybe I'll do like a little, not a little, but maybe I'll do like a divider in the middle. So when you're on this side of the layout, we can look and be one type of scene, and then when you're on the inside of the layout, when you're looking in, it'll be a different type of scene. You know what I'm saying? Maybe on this side I'll do a bridge, and then on the other side I'll do something else. Just how it is. Let's see what else. That's about it. Oh, there's actually a couple of things that I want to show you guys. This right here. I did install the motor. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. All right, so that switch motor's in. I did say I was gonna take this one out, or this piece out, but I really couldn't. But what I did do was the 1x4 that was here, that was actually pushing up against the switch motor, which is the reason why I couldn't install it, because You can see how tight that is. I took out the 1x4. This is still really sturdy, which is really nice, and the switch motor fit in there. So that's pretty much it. Really happy with that. I had Farmer Joe complain about the coal plant being right beside his grain silo, and him and his family and a lot of other farmers around started writing petitions about tearing down the coal mine. Well, that wasn't going to happen. So I made a deal with Farmer Joe to move his grain silo away from the coal mine. So we're going to put Farmer Joe's grain silo up on this section here, this elbow section. I think it looks a lot better. And then where Farmer Joe's grain silo was, I'm going to put the engine stall or the engine house for maintenance. I think that's going to look more, I don't know about prototypical, but it makes more sense. Why would you have a grain silo right beside a coal plant? Yeah, so I'm just going to give you an aerial view of that turn. It's looking pretty good. Guys, don't ask me the radius because I have no idea what the radius is. I'm just sort of doing it by eye and by feel. So yeah, you can see it's a little bit off, but it's okay. You know, it's not bad. The butt joints are connected really nicely on this one. Unfortunately, over here, there was a huge gap. You can see what the gap is. All right, so with saying all that and laying down the cork is all done. I did the super elevated turn for over here. Let's see what else, because that's the passenger line. This over here is sort of like the passenger slash freight line, and then this one over here is the freight line, so then we don't need to elevate it really. And then after over here, these three here, holy mac, it's really tight. Let me flip the camera around because yeah, it's getting a little weird over here with the selfie thing. Hold on. So what I did was I elevated the passenger line, and I elevated it really nice. Like I was telling you guys, I usually put 6 pieces of tape, but this time I actually put 7 to, you know, kick that bank a little bit more, so that way these guys can hit that turn, hit this tight turn really quick. Another one, I also did the inner passenger slash freight line over here. That's you know, just to make it so I can run a bigger trains, or you know, like my Norfolk and Western J-class. And then you have the freight line over there doing that. And yeah, that, like I said, for the like the other one, I don't need it to be banked, and that's about it. So it's looking good. So this also it was more of a screw up on this one than this, like on this styrofoam than this styrofoam. You can see it's kind of cut this way, so I have to put fillers. So after putting in the filler, I went over here, did the filler a little bit, but I was like, hey, you know what, going right through, it's gonna be a pain in my butt. So I took tuck tape with a T, not duck, tuck. Taped the corner, then I put the masking tape on top. No worries, because when time comes around for me to pull this section apart, all I just need to do is with a knife, cut that open. All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap this up right now. My arm's getting really tired of holding the camera, but I figured I'd probably do this a little bit different. You know, I haven't done it this style of video, like the selfie video type of thing, but I thought maybe it'd be interesting to see how it works. Meh, you know. All right, so on that note, Arcadia is almost ready to run a train on a full continuous loop, which is, I'm getting really excited. You know, that means that the track work is almost done. There's a couple of other things that I need to do. Like I said, Farmer Joe, we talked to Farmer Joe. He's liking the fact of the grain silo being over here, being away from the coal mine. And then after, I also put a spur over here for him, specifically for him. So we're gonna run a piece of track out there for him. Excuse me. And yeah, that's it, guys. All right, so I want all you guys to have a really good weekend. All right. This weekend here in Canada, it's Canada's 150th birthday. It's kind of a big thing, you know, the big 150, 150. And yeah, so all you Canucks out there, be safe this weekend, drive responsibly, and have an awesome time. Until then, guys, you know what to do. Keep on modeling. All right, see you back next time.